Hello, everybody, and welcome to a lovely, exciting episode, toaster free, of Power Rangers Street Samurai.
Okay,
Yep,
Adeptus Mechanicus.
I am Matthew. I am the GM of this game with this crazy bunch of players. Um, Unfortunately, we are some players short today, but we are going to go on and we're going to fight a non giant robot, which seems kind of weird for a Power Rangers game, but we'll see how that goes.
It's
At least
insane
it's
that
still a
the
robot.
the height of the robot being smaller makes it more threatening.
Yep.
I'd rather fight a giant robot than whatever the hell this thing is.
This is what I went for. The inverse. Sinister. Now, with that introduction done,
Hello there. I am Michael. I'll be playing John, our Gold Ranger. Yeah, let's see. I'm not optimistic about this fight. Let's go.
Oh, is it? That's me. Look, I always think there's someone else there. What's up? My name is Panic, and I play Wyatt Holiday, who is convinced he can cook a chicken with a P90.
Hi, everybody. I'm Jay, and I'm playing Andronicus, the Silver Ranger, who's a little bit confused today. Thank you.
Hi guys, I'm back. I'm Sabina. I play Iris, the Blue Ranger. She's also very confused, but she's happy to be here.
Now I need to ask how the mechanics of this cooking a chicken with a P90 would work.
physics.
So yeah, physics would indicate that if you move fast enough, you'll generate heat.
Mhm.
So I'm hypothesizing that I can fire a P90 with such speed and accuracy that the bullets will cook the chicken.
Just one bullet in the same spot repeatedly, yeah?
Yeah, like going over and under, like to get all the sides of the chicken to get an even cook all the way through. Yeah.
That is going to be one hell of a performance check.
This
I'd
is
like
why
to
I'm
know
not
how
the
much
cook
chicken you
anymore.
do that.
Yeah.
On the last
the o-
episode of Power
Yeah, go
Rangers
ahead.
Street Samurai,
It's
our
really
intrepid Rangers decided to do some more investigating by venturing into the depths of the station to meet up with a gang, they keep calling it. They kind of call themselves a resistance, but not a very good one. Mostly involved a lot of drinking, a lot of hanging around with some um, uh, brain bartender, um, maybe a little bit of flirting, whilst Zero did an awful lot of cleaning. It wasn't the weirdest thing that happened, but it did happen. Meanwhile, John and Andronicus carried on with their PR campaign, their psyop, as Wyatt would call it, just trying to make everybody love the Power Rangers.
We arrested a man and I wasted PP.
That sounds really weird out of
Sounds so
context. But he did, in fact, arrest a man after Andronicus tried to sort of absorb an explosion when a laptop
I didn't try,
started
I
going
succeeded.
bang.
John
And
would take the
then
dip.
John decided to take the damage for him, which was the waste of personal power, we're going to say. Yeah, but personal
I
power
got
sounds better.
overexcited. It was the first time I got to use it. I was like, yay!
And it went off in you cleaning that suit for weeks. Yeah.
Mhm. They discovered that the great big campaign for thwarting the corporate world that this gang/resistance had put together. Involved a lot of drones, a lot of noise, and breaking into a lot of different places for information or more graffiti. And deciding to kind of steal the idea, piggyback on it, they waited for the noise to go off for uh, the security to be drawn away from their target, Hashman Arms, and started to infiltrate. But as they began making their way across the courtyard, a robot smaller than Andronicus just jumped.
There's a great
through-
benchmark. Great benchmark.
Yep. Jumped through this bulletproof window like it was made of tissue paper. And they found themselves looking at this dark AI inside a new body. At that point, Wyatt decided to shoot at it. Unfortunately, a force field protected it from the first shot.
Guys,
and
we're
that
live.
was where we ended the session.
This feels quicker than usual.
Was that last week's notification?
Quite possibly. Twitch. So, just a heads up for anybody watching, I'm going to apologize right now. The map is huge, just purely to try and include Wyatt and everything else.
I mean, look, if you wanted to make the map a normal size and just say Wyatt is 600 feet away,
Wyatt's over there.
just
That's
don't
pretty
put
much
me
what
on
we're
the
going to be
map.
doing from now onwards.
Just put an arrow with
Yeah.
Wyatt written.
Wyatt
Wyatt's
is in
down
this
here.
direction.
Because some idiot gave Wyatt a weapon that operated at a range of 600 foot.
Huh? I've been given advantage, guys.
Oh,
Guys.
God.
Oh no, Davey, why?
Yeah.
Davey, let's fucking go.
So, as this map transitions in, I'm just going to do a little zoomy zoom. Wyatt is all the way down here, hiding sort of behind the hedge.
I am on my stomach, bipod set up, poking out of a bush.
We've got the rest of the group up this way. We've got the lovely dark AI over here, Andronicus, John, Zero, and just a little bit further down, Iris. So, apologies, but this thing is huge.
That's what she said.
I was waiting for someone to say that.
Honestly, that sounds more like that's what he said. A very polite lover. Sorry that it's huge.
And with Wyatt having taken his turn last week, that is going to mean, sorry everybody, but it is time for the Dark AI to kind of, yeah, do that thing.
I'm so sorry. It's massive.
I'm
That's
sorry,
what-
darling,
that's
it's
what he
rather
said.
large.
I'm so sorry.
The maturity level of this group is just reaching an all-time low.
At least I was just tickled
My
by
maturity-
toasters.
My maturity is down, but my content warnings are up.
Baby.
So, sort of surrounded, the Dark AI
Gotta turn off the
looks
battle mute.
across at these rangers in their armor and its skeletal head, jaw separate from the top part of the skull, somehow puts on the approximation of a smile, bone chilling. There are teeth in its mouth. Why?
Are they
There
its
is no
teeth,
idea.
or is it just found them from somewhere?
Who knows?
I mean, look, that's a real orc mindset.
Feel free to ask.
It is a technivore.
Feel free to ask whenever you would like to do so. Because this lovely dark AI is going to make its first attack with the energy cannon on its shoulder. The 19 against Andronicus and a 22 against our lovely John.
How much against John? Sorry.
22.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Yeah, it's gonna hit.
How
No,
much
I need to
damage-
learn how to play me.
How much
Dangerous.
damage am I taking to
Power
play?
here, technology cannot be supplied. We need to go. Power book, great sword.
And that is going to be 1 point of
No points of damage.
energy damage if you get hit. If you don't get hit, fantastic. If you do, that is 1 point of energy
Yeah,
damage.
no, I don't get hit.
It does
Fine, being away.
sort of look across at the rest of the group. It looks at Iris in the distance. It looks over towards where the shot that had been caught by its shield came from. And you see the rocket launcher attached to its other shoulder pivot over. And that will fire because we're being just a little bit mean.
Just a little.
Just a little bit.
Rude.
But we are going to let fate decide.
Oh no.
1
Who
for
invited
Andronicus,
her?
2 for John, 3 for 0, or 4 for Iris.
No! I don't like him. Oh wait, I didn't morph on my sheet. I should do that. Boop.
That is a 12 though, Iris. I think you are okay.
Ha! I'm good. Hee hee.
The rocket launcher fires a small salvo of small rockets towards you. They burst maybe 10 foot away from where you are, and a smaller cluster of explosions hits the ground all around you. It destroys the fountain, it pockmarks the ground around you, and water just begins leaking out across the surface, pooling in some of these pockmarked areas. I'm going to say the first 10 foot of terrain around you is going to be rough terrain. So the first 10 foot of movement is going to be 20 foot.
Okay.
Which is going to bring us to John.
Whip, whip. John's gonna run in. And John's gonna do some punchy stuff. I'm gonna do some upshifty goodness, and yeah, we'll see what happens here. 19 in total.
A 19 in total, unfortunately, does not phase it. You strike, you hit this skeletal rib cage that is clearly made of metal, and your fist just clangs, the sound of metal upon metal, and it looks down at you, and that half smile flashes across its face once again. Which one are you, I wonder? Which one chose you? They all abandoned me and enjoy picking you apart.
Oh no. I am in danger. Out of curiosity, is my other thing an attack action, or is that
Yep,
just something I can blast off once per scene?
attack action.
Cool, cool. In that case, That's all me can do. So toot to the fruit, it's time to die.
Which is going to bring us to Andronicus.
Save me, Andy.
Okie dokie. In which case, Andy will start to run in. How far can Andronicus waddle in one round? Not enough feet. Oh. When we morphed, did we morph with weaponry?
I will say yes, because the amount of turns it took you to get over to there.
Get over
Yeah.
here. We've probably gone, might need something when I get there.
Seems
Okay,
very
so how
logical
far
to me.
It would make some sense. So how far? Oh, that writing's teeny tiny. I need to zoom in.
Right?
I am a
I mean,
distance
you guys
away.
can zoom in. You guys have the. You can check your distances by.
Oh,
just...
it's 40 feet. I can totally make that with a few free actions. So I will run in with 30 feet of movement and 2 free actions. Bombity bombity bomb. Thumb. Wielding my turbo star chargers, which for anybody watching at home are akimbo devices that deliver a powerful amount of electricity. This could either go very well or very badly. However,
Or both.
whilst running in, oh no, it's a standard action. Bugger! I thought it was a free action. Well, we'll try it without to begin with. I will then make an attack with my turbo star charges, which is with a downshift for the first attack that I make, which is disappointing. Here we go. Remember what we said earlier. That is the wrong dice.
The players may have given their dice a bit of a pep talk. Just
now, you remember what we said earlier. That's better. That's the 20.
20?
Melee, yeah.
Yeah. No upshifts or anything?
I hate you. No, that was with a downshift, technically. So just whomp, whack, 20, 2 points of electricity damage if it makes it through.
It does not. You strike it, you can see the electricity coursing across this skeletal frame and then grounded by the plates beneath its feet. And a move that would be physically impossible on a human body, its neck or its head turns on its neck almost 180 degrees. So it's looking at you and just says, "Oh, I'll pull you apart next. You look like fun. Pieces I can
like it.
touch."
We're in danger.
I
I
didn't
don't
catch
like
the end
it.
of your sentence, Matt.
All the pieces I can attach.
Okay, well, you see,
He likes that
most
you're
of my
big body.
attachments usually need batteries, so you might be an upgrade. So be careful what you wish for, little person.
Imagine just really quickly sunning the death robot. The T1000 makes its way towards you, and you put your hand on its head, like it's like, all right, little guy.
Okay, there. I understand you have a problem with anybody who's taller than you are. It's well documented in psychology. It's like why all the little chihuahuas, they make the most noise, and the big soppy dogs like the Great Danes, they are just the adorable, lovely ones with the floppy ears that lick you all over. I get it. You think you're threatened. You think you have to be big and noisy because you're teeny tiny.
I do. I really love. I know I mentioned it last session. I love that your Andy voice sometimes just slips into Gru.
I think he's somewhere between Gru and Jester.
That is
from Critical Role.
absolutely where I literally just started campaign 2, so
Yeah.
I understood that reference.
I understand this reference. I love it.
I mean,
Did the
I'm wearing the
did
appropriate
22
shirt for
hit?
this today. So
Yes.
0 approaches, his pistols in hand, and fires off a pair of shots, each of them pinging off. The first one strikes this robot's head and pings off. The second lower, catching it between the knee and the shin, and just pings off, strikes the floor. No luck. Which is going to bring us all the way back to, I want to say, yeah, Iris.
Okay. So my first step of movement is 20 feet because it's
Yep.
So I'm going to go. So 1 minute. Yeah. So this is nope, wrong button. So this is 20, correct?
Yep. Unless you want to try and make an acrobatics or an athletics check. Check, not check.
That doesn't use an action, does it? A standard action?
Part of your movement to either try and jump or balance your way across.
No, I'll just take the 10 feet.
Just try. Okay.
I'll just take the 20 feet, and then this is 30, so that's my movement. Let me check something real quick. I'm pretty sure he's much farther away than I need, than I'm looking for. Yeah, it's not what I wanted. How
Cool.
much? How far is that? How far is that, Matt? I can't read it. That's
80 foot.
80 feet.
Okay.
Does your hacking have a distance?
Yes,
Damn.
I have to be within 30 feet, and then I'm going to
Oh,
use. So I'm going to use 2 of my free actions to move 10 more feet because I have 4 free actions.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 10. And then I'm just going to use all my free actions to move up there. That's 20. And then I still don't think I'm close enough.
Could you potentially use a story point to summon some sort of like signal booster for yourself to increase the range?
I could make a signal booster if I spent one of my standard actions to create a construct that would give you edge on all your hacking rolls.
And then now that I'm here, I would like to save. Can I make an contingency action now, or did I have to do that from the beginning? Like save my standard action?
No, you can make a contingency action at any point.
Okay, so I'm going to make a contingency action that when Wyatt fires, I would also like to fire my gun.
Okay. That will bring us
See, I
to...
told you I had a plan.
You have a cunning plan, my lord. That will bring us to Wyatt.
All right. I'm going to spend a PowerPoint to volley.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Where's my PowerPoint? Cool. Combat. Bang. Okay. I will now make 2 attacks, and the first one has edge because of Davy. Here comes the maraca. Okay. There's that.
Oh, I don't have that.
Uh,
I have that perk yet, do I?
30 to hit, and it is critical.
30 to hit would hit. You see, as soon as you fire, this force field springs up and that first shot is absorbed by the force field.
It is technology.
And here comes the
Iris, do you
second.
also want to roll your attack roll?
I do.
Something.
I was just double checking that it was technology I rolled and not.
Yep.
So that means I get my D6.
And then the next one is a critical 26 to hit.
Yes, that will in fact do some damage.
So, the way I want to have this go down is I load a physical round into the rail rifle, and I fire it in such a way that it hits the robot basically in the toes to break the shield, and then it ricochets off the ground up into its chest.
It catches that section, ricochets upwards from the toe, and fractures one of the ribs. It doesn't break it, like it doesn't break anything off, but you see a gouge, John, where this bullet just tears upwards through it. It is not invulnerable. And Iris, your
It bleeds,
I
metaphorically speaking.
I
of course.
got 22.
22, unfortunately
Yeah.
not high enough.
I will.
As you do shoot it, and it's kind of bothered by this damage to its ribs at the moment.
The tungsten rod that is now embedded in its chest.
It's just like pulls it out
A little bit of frost just glides off of it.
and just discards it on the floor, looking back in the direction of Wyatt. It can't see you. You're a bit too far away. The perception
Eagle-eye,
check
Shia
is awful. But yeah, it knows you're there.
Do you want
It's
me to
not
make
your
an
best friend.
infiltration roll? Do you want me to make an infiltration roll to stay hidden?
It knows you're roughly there. If you want to move and make an infiltration roll to stay hidden, you can try.
You know what?
I'll make a.
Because of the new mechanic of I can now aim and move, I will do that. Because I
Go
was
for it.
aiming. I'm always aiming. It'd be like I'm just gonna move laterally,
Just roll over.
basically.
Roll over and play dead.
Okay, so I gotta beat a 20.
Yep.
Easy shmoney. Let's get it. 23.
Nice. You are in fact hidden, which will mean that your first shot, I want to say, will gain edge.
I mean, I love that for me specifically. That's awesome for me. I'm
It is
sorry,
awesome for
everyone
you.
else.
I like that. Sorry, guys.
I didn't roll with Ed. No, is it technology or just hacking that I get edge on?
I want to
think
say
it's just
just hacking.
Yeah, it's just hacking because that's my student perk. Okay, never mind.
Which is going to
Okay.
bring us back to our lovely friend, the Dark AI, who, with
Like,
John so close at hand, is
Eep.
There's no way a 13 hits.
oh,
this
that's
man.
not going to hit.
No, 13 don't hit me for shit.
There's no way. This armored boy, have you seen him? I like slap his shoulder. You can make so much defense in
You
this
could make so
boy.
many of him out of this.
From 600 yards away, it's Mr. Tickle Arm. Just
I shoot him with a gun. My slap on the back is a shot in the back.
a beanbag from 600 yards.
God, imagine if it was 600 yards. Not feet. I'm firing from 1,200 feet away.
See, there's something I kind of want to do, and it could be really cruel, but also
Then don't.
kind of funny.
Oh,
David
no.
Bowie just
So,
started
Am,
playing.
am
in my
I the
head.
target of this thing?
Hang on, magic 8-ball, bear with.
Matthew, am I the
I'm pointing
target
to
of
yes.
this thing that could be mean?
Did you really download a Magic 8-Ball app on your phone?
Matthew, am I the target of this?
50-50 shot. So 1 Andronicus and 2 John.
I thought you were
Oh,
about to call
Joan.
him. I thought you were about to call
Andronicus.
him Job, and I was like, Michael really is the Job to your God.
Yeah, sorry. This is going to seem really cruel. But I'm still here for it.
Just as I can be so cruel.
Well, that just means that you will probably have to be nicer to me when I ask you a question about grappling in a minute. Oh, go to hell, Matthew.
What was it?
A nat 20.
Natural
Um,
26.
A Mat 20, yeah.
Mat 20.
You just rolled the mat 20.
And it's a critical as well, so that means I rolled a
No,
mat 20
20 and a 6.
and a 6.
You did.
Critical Mat 20.
Andronicus,
Yeah.
You die.
can you please make a attack roll?
No.
No.
The target
Not until you tell me what's going to happen.
is
What sort of
yourself.
attack roll am I doing?
A melee
Against
attack.
target is yourself?
Stop
No!
hitting yourself. What
Why
Stop
are
hitting
you
yourself. Stop hitting
physical?
yourself. Stop hitting
You know-
Are we
yourself.
talking about might or
Whichever
finesse
one is the
or-
highest.
hang on.
I don't like this, Matthew.
I like
That would be
would have been better
I
if it
like
was
finesse.
me.
Wyatt overcomes is actually saying, wait, no, stop hitting yourself. Why are you hitting yourself? It's like it's not a bit, but he's still delivering the lines.
You feel the invasive presence of the
Ah,
the
no,
dark
11.
AI forcing
missed.
its way into your skull as it turns and its orange eyes just stare into yours. I believe you.
Hello?
And you bring your
Where's it gone?
weapon up.
It's really hard to
strike
do
at
this
you.
because it's flipped the camera around.
Was that with
that is
toughness
actually a
or
7. No, that was with finesse.
no? I mean against your toughness or evasion.
He
Either.
obeyed his own fist.
Yeah, no, I think it has to be toughness.
Yeah, whichever you wish. To be fair, you,
Have you ever
you
watched
feel this
Rod Hull's
invasive
Pink
presence
Windmill?
as you try to. It forces you. You hear it. Just just hit yourself. Pull yourself apart.
And then he whiffs big on himself.
Yeah.
Apparently so.
Andronicus just giggles and just goes, I have inner demons that are meaner than you. You'll have to try better than that little thing.
Let's go! Sassy Andronicus.
I know toasters that have
Andronicus.
bigger bite than you.
It really is Adeptus in here today, huh?
John,
Hello there.
your turn.
Um,
And just for the record, you do technically need to move 5 more feet to be within punching range.
I didn't realize
Get,
that.
get him ass, dude. I believe in you.
John will shout over to Andronicus, hold him still, and I'll hold a contingency action to make attackies when Andronicus makes a move.
Okay.
Set one, end my turn.
Andronicus.
Okay, question. Tell me what you think about me. No, when you're grappling,
Mhm.
if the target that you're grappling is larger than you, you get a downshift for each size that it is larger than you. If it's smaller than you, does that mean you get an upshift because it's smaller and you're bigger and you can just go? The tongue is optional.
I assume you're asking because it's not specified in the book.
Yeah, it's so in the
Matt,
book.
Which
oh,
book are you
brew this.
looking in out of curiosity?
core rulebook, the Power Rangers core rulebook, because
Okay,
it's the one I
give me
had to
1
hand.
second.
It's
Because
don't tell me it's been rewritten 4 different ways in 5
Because
different
this is
books.
because this is
probably,
the Power
but
Rangers
the best one
grapple.
to ask is probably the the Transformers one, because that's the one that's more
Oh,
likely
right.
to have.
Like
Grappling very big things.
wrestling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Big things grappling smaller things.
giggity. Transformers core
I'm
rulebook.
so
Grappling.
sorry. My big thing is grappling.
Interestingly, who only says anything about you being them being bigger than you? I will say, yeah, I will say you get an upshift.
Thank you. Oh, Panic. You are lovely. Ooh.
Hey man, I'm just trying to brighten everyone's day.
It's working.
I'd give you a story point if I could. Okay, so what was I doing? Rollbook. Oh, is it? I've lost. Oh no, it's there. So, to grapple. Dun, 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 dun. What does it say to do? A special melee attack in the form of a grapple action. The target of a grapple must be no more than 2 sizes larger than you, within your basic reach. Special unarmed attack, specialized against evasion defense. There's 1
Oh,
dice shift up.
God's Cerulean has given you all a story point.
Oh, yay! Thank you. So I would like to spend a story
But
point
it's mine.
to roll a specialization. Because I really want this one to work.
You have a big murderer. You don't
I'm
need.
going to spend a story
Hey,
point
Matt.
to increase the defense by 5.
Matt,
You
I've
just tried to kill me with my own fist.
Matt, I
What
would
a
like
mean
to.
man.
I would like to ask. You don't. If you increased your defense by 5 when I rolled to hit, how much would it save you?
Enough.
Okay. I want to know if it's in the range where it's like that 5 would have stopped my 30 from hitting.
I don't think I like you today, Matthew. Why are you
Sorry.
picking on me?
It was just the way he said it. I don't think I like you today, Matthew.
I don't think I like you today. Matthew.
Like he hasn't made up his mind yet.
I'm
he's
still
postulating.
undecided. Yep. That is a 26, because I don't think I can. Oh no, that's on initiatives only. Yeah, 26 to hit your evasion.
That does hit the evasion, unfortunately.
Let's fucking go!
So it is
Andy.
indeed grappled.
Andy, you
So-
beast!
Using the turbochargers, it kind of gives him a quick like thwack, just to distract it, and then weaves his arms around kind of
Full
its
Nelson?
arms, and then holds it. Yeah,
Full
has its head.
Nelson!
So, and just for shits and giggles, I'm holding its head so it's watching me, but its body's still pointing towards Panic. So its head's backwards. So I'm just like, hello. Nice meeting you here.
John.
So that grants an edge to all melee attacks that target the target's evasion defense.
Yep.
It can't take move actions. It suffers a snag on all other skill tests. It can spend a standard action to try and escape with athletics, brawn, or finesse versus my toughness. And I don't think it makes a difference to ranged, but I would postulate that maybe it would give them an upshift. Or I'd ask if I was being.
Ooh, please.
Ooh.
I'll let you think about that, Matt. That's you being a lovely man.
I'll have
being,
to think about that.
You know.
Yeah.
John,
Presumably,
beat this robot up. Beat
John
his
was
ass.
intending to strike it after Andronicus grappled it.
Yes, and I'll
Yeah.
use My golden armaments will like glow, and I'll discharge my energy attack from my goodness.
Do they specifically target evasion?
No.
No, so he can still tough it out.
Yes, I rolled a critical 24.
You do not hit.
Damn.
Or rather, you do hit, and the energy just washes across its body, heating it ever so slightly, like it's cooking it almost. And it just keeps
Super
looking
physical.
at Andronicus as this happens, and just that almost tingles.
So, guys, energy attacks don't work.
Yeah. Got it. I'm gonna load
God damn
another
it.
rail.
Down to 0. Let's make a pair of shooties with 0.
It is very funny to me that Zero, as like a big weird mutation thing, is like a ranged attacker. It's very funny. I like it a lot.
I do. Sorry, I do have a general question, Matt. So,
Yep.
what melee attacks do target the evasion defense?
Generally, it's like some role perks might say they specifically target evasion, but
Or if you would it be if you were using finesse-based attacks because
Nope.
they're from
no,
Oh, right,
it's
just ones that-
typically if it's a
okay.
role perk, or mostly threats have some attacks that say do target this defense rather than that defense.
Okay.
I'm trying to think if there's anything off the top of my head, but there's really not.
I
Orange
honestly, it
or
sounds.
purple might have something.
It feels more like a flavor thing because if grappling specifically says like attacks against evasion defense have an edge, if like that's the wording of it, it's like, well, if you're punching him like in some place he's bracing, like if you're hitting him in the chest or the abs or like whatever, it's like he can brace that and tough it out. But if you're like, I'm gonna punch you in the nuts, like that's
would
not
do
a
such a
toughness thing. That isn't you. Would you not agree that's an evasion defense? Because like if you try to tough out a nut punch, I don't care who you are, that's gonna hurt so much.
Have we got anything from
Oh
Zero?
my!
Ooh,
Ain't it gorgeous?
one of Zero's hits are going to hit. So the first one ricochets off of its elbow. The second one catches it just, we're going to say, in a section of rib that Wyatt had already hit. And
Oh,
this
I've like created a weak point.
sort
Not
of
mechanically,
3-inch
but
part
yeah.
of rib just falls to the ground as this first hit, and now the second hits it in exactly the same spot. And
Would
it's
you
going to
Adam and
take
Eve
some
it?
more damage.
Oh, don't Andy, don't say that. Don't say that, Jay, because if they do that, that means another one's about to spawn.
Don't give him ideas.
From the rib of robot man comes robot woman, and they are both angry at you.
Iris, it is your turn.
Okay. So I'm going to move my 30 feet, which should be. I'm just going to go in a straight line. So, pressing the wrong button. 10, 20, 30. Let me check to see if I'm in range. Damn it! I'm going to.
Can you throw
Spend-
the Roomba at him?
I don't have Salsa with me. He's at home taking care of the house.
Load up a quick hack onto Salsa and throw him in there.
Like Xena Warrior Princess. Iris Warrior Vacuum.
All right, this should be 30. Awesome. I'm going to hack him.
Okay, so personal PowerPoint and a computer technology check.
Technology hacking.
Yeah, technology hacking. Sorry, not computer.
Personal power. Boop. It's weird not having all that personal power. Hacking, and I get my edge because of my student perk.
Critical 20.
That is not enough.
I don't like him.
Don't like
Not
it.
many people do.
I don't like
It
it.
was
That's
a
where they
critical,
tried to
critical
kill him.
20. I had a 4 on my D4.
You know, that's why they tried to get rid of him. You guys have got
I
another
don't-
story point.
Let's
Ugh.
go.
Thank you,
Hand
Thank
him
you.
babe.
over. How much is in our pool right now? 7 or 8?
7.
7.
Okay. I'm gonna start
Uh,
spending
Did
these
you
motherfuckers.
deduct one
Actually, you know what? You
for
guys
my
should start spending these
specialization?
motherfuckers.
Oh, did
What
I
are the
disrupt
what are the
one?
things we can spend them on again?
No, I did not.
Increasing
6.
our own defense.
6
Which is
story
a good
points,
use.
not 7.
Okay, we got
What?
6.
Okay.
I love the count.
Sorry. Which is
So I used my free. I used one free. No, did I use one? I used my move. I'm done. I did everything I could. I used my standard.
Okay.
Damage, man. Do some damage.
Do it, man.
Please,
Do
Okay.
it.
please damage, man. um, oh, that's not good. I hate that. I hate looking at that. Why'd you do that, Matt?
Yeah.
Hey, Matt. Hey, Matt.
yeah.
Matt, why? Matt, what's up?
Matt, why?
What
Matt-
did Matt do? What did he
Look
do?
at the look at the combat. Look at the
No,
combat
Matt.
tracker.
Matt, you're not allowed.
Hey,
Hey,
I
hey, Matt.
said
Overall.
I said last week that they'd left, but there's been a lot of noise. There's been rockets firing. There's been a rail rifle firing. So we're
I'm
back.
gonna fight. I'm gonna fight you.
I truly just have to hope they do not find me. Otherwise, I'm dead.
You had a 23 on your infiltration check.
I did, in fact, have that.
Let's have a look and see.
I don't like this.
I also don't like this. Oh, did not mean to do that. Let's pop this out.
Well, it is its turn, so maybe it'll just fuck off. Maybe it'll fuck off and go after the big angry thing.
Oh no, I don't like that.
It didn't find me.
Nope,
But
you're
that
good.
one-
That one. Neither did that
And
one.
that one had its shoelaces tied together.
Yeah, that one's looking through the window, just like, oh, I wonder what's in
It's
this
gone to
shop.
McDonald's.
All right. So, in theory, they should all be heading towards the fight.
Yep. And
One of them
they
just
move
like,
about
I'm
50
gonna get
foot
chicken
at a turn.
nuggies. I'm
So-
gonna get chicken nuggies.
Yeah,
I'm
one
gonna
of-
get chicken nuggies and a
the one that
strawberry
rolled in-
milkshake.
The one that rolled an 18 is headed toward the fight. The one that rolled a 9 is going to McDonald's.
Yeah.
It wishes.
I love you. I love you, Torch. He's being silly.
And how many free actions?
Matt's not the
Have
bad
we
guy, but
got?
he is all the
Look
bad
for-
guys.
I'm all
poetry.
the bad guys.
The
Matthew.
perpetual state of all DMs.
Yep. Like, I
Yeah,
want you to
that's true.
Architect of
succeed,
Doom.
but not too easily. And that
Andy,
brings
if
us
you can make-
to
Andy,
Wyatt's
this is
turn.
kind of crass, but in regards to what you typed, if you make a torsion cannon, that's a finesse-based dodge for sure. You cannot toughness block torsion, dude.
That
alright.
will bring us to Wyatt.
Let me tighten your nuts and see how
Yep.
we fight them.
Yeah, I'm going to spend another personal power to volley once more.
Yep.
My physical shots. My first one has edge because of the stealth, I believe.
I believe it's Edge.
Okay.
I had an idea.
And then
That
here's the
roll.
second one. Oh, that die is gone. It disappeared into the ether. Let me try again.
Okay, that one's being
Okay.
retired.
Let me see what my highest number is. Okay. I'm pretty sure it's gonna hit. Did I crit anywhere?
Yep, edge on.
Yeah. Interestingly enough, I did not crit, but I did get a 32 to hit.
On the first one,
My first
Yep.
attack on the first hit of my volley.
hits the force field. Gonna make
Bounced it.
another infiltration check.
Okay. Before my second attack.
Yep, because if you're still hidden, you gain edge on that one as well. It's edge on any one when you're hidden.
Ooh. Okay. Another 23.
Fantastic. So let's have a look. Dun, dun, dun. I think you're good. Yeah, 7.
Awesome.
Although one of the Centaur robots has now spotted you.
Damn. That's not good for me. My next hit is is that my highest? It is not. 11. 31 critical.
Fantastic. That is indeed going to do some damage.
Once again, I bounce the shot off one of its body parts right back into it.
Like in between John's legs. Just ding, thump.
Yeah.
I'm just imagining that this sounds like somebody bouncing ball bearings down a xylophone. It's like bing, 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 bing.
Oh wait, we forgot to ask. Did the grapple give me an upshift?
No.
Yeah, the dungeon lord has spoken.
The Dungeon Lord has spoken. The master
Nah.
of
Does it
games, the
give-
architect of chaos and doom,
So,
and all other
my next
things.
question is: now that I've hit again, can I roll another stealth check?
Has your weapon got silent on it as a trait?
Fuck no, absolutely
no.
not. I am gonna move. I'm gonna.
Now that you've been spotted, no.
Okay. Absolutely not. It doesn't. How would you even put a silencer on this? That's impossible. No shot. Yep.
Just
Andy
strap
has
a
a-
mattress to it. I have a question. So, as this thing is restrained, does that reduce its evasion defense at all?
Doesn't reduce its evasion defense. Its evasion's defense stays where it's at. It just allows any attacks made against its evasion to hit easier.
Is that not the same thing?
I can't just punch it.
Its
against
evasion
face,
isn't
can I?
lower,
No, I know.
so
The evasion,
it's
the
not
DC
like
is
its
not lower,
evasion's
but you
gone
have
down,
advantage. So,
but you've got advantage to
Yeah.
hit
so
it.
you're more likely to.
Yeah.
Ah, right, got you. Yeah,
But I can't specifically.
that's the
target
mechanical
evasion,
change.
can
Not
I?
the,
No.
No.
Again, if you go for what looks like a critical weakness, then I would argue that it does not have toughness defense there. Like the hole
But it
we
is.
keep making in its chest. If you specify you're hitting there, I feel
Now,
like
the Dark
it should be
AIs,
ruled as an evasion.
who is going to try and evade or get out of its grapple, which is going to be
Okay,
a
you
roll
can
against your
certainly try.
toughness, I want to say.
Let me
It
double
is.
check.
That,
Yeah, I
that's
think
what you
so.
said earlier, it's your toughness.
And
But the good news is he does have to spend a standard action doing this. So even if he has
Yep.
2 attacks, he cannot attack twice. He cannot attack once.
Unless he has an ability that is classed as some kind of attack that doesn't.
that's an
class as
Critical
attack.
18, but does that hit your toughness?
Yeah, you get out.
Damn.
Yep.
All right.
and
Can he
apologies,
attack with
but
a reaction?
it does actually get 2 standard actions a turn. That's why it's been
Ah,
attacking twice
So
per
it
turn.
doesn't. So it doesn't have extra attack. It has 2 standard actions. That's sick. I love that.
Yep.
That's a thing.
It is for this thing.
He truly built. He truly built motherfucker the machine.
I don't like it.
Like
I
we,
do.
we
Make it
keep
go away.
we keep bringing the toaster into this. I hate this toaster. It's
I
the
hate
worst
this toaster.
in the house.
I don't understand this reference. It's fine.
I mean,
you don't
look,
want to understand this reference. I don't want to understand this
It was
reference.
just silliness last week. Just abject silliness.
2 is John.
Hi.
Hi, John.
Hello.
Hello.
You mean hello. Oh, hello.
I'm in danger. I'm in danger. Danger.
Danger. Danger.
It is going to move,
Run away.
and it is actually going to, as it starts moving, you hear these thrusts of air and then flame as its jetpack bursts essentially from where its back is,
Oh.
behind the ribs,
This
exhausts
motherfucker
from
fly.
its energy, and it begins to fly backwards.
I have a question.
Yep. Ah,
So, hard target is specifically skilled dice, right?
hard target is just a skill dice. Yeah. Oh, for God's sake.
Yeah. Okay. It's missing a word in the description.
Yeah, just a skill dice. So you just roll your whatever your skill dice
skill
actually
dice
is.
is.
Yep.
Yeah. I was like, because it doesn't make sense to just let me do that.
And then it is going to fire.
So how far did it just move?
Should have been 45 foot roughly, because it kind of bounced all the way around the map when I was doing it.
Yeah.
I kind of eyeballed it.
Is it
and
rough
that is-
terrain as it's moving away from us?
Nope. Well, it would be 5 foot of it would be rough terrain
Yeah.
because you're non-allied,
Yeah, cool. Yeah.
but only
Yeah,
5
that's
foot.
what I meant. Yeah.
And then there is
Gotcha.
a rocket launch shot fired at both Andronicus and John, caught in the same burst of a
Mhm.
26.
Yep, that'll
That
hit.
might just catch me. Yeah.
Yeah. Once its feet touch upon the ground, it is going to use just a couple of free actions. So just back away a little bit further. And
Matt,
yep,
or I guess everyone. So I've hit it twice. Zero's hit it once. Anyone else?
No.
Okay, so it's taken, I think, 5 damage, unless it has something that negates the effect of criticals. Oh wait, no, I only crit on the ones I hit. Wait, no, that first one,
crit
the
on
one
both.
that wasn't a crit. You know, I crit on both times it actually took damage. So it's taken 5, assuming it doesn't have anything that lowers that. And it's currently backing up. I was betting it had 10 health. But either way,
It might nearly be on its way out.
yeah, hits this motherfucker. I can
Or
no longer do
it's
damage to
luring
it.
you close together to hit you with your rocket launcher.
Also a possibility. But they were
Like it
already
just
kind
did.
of grouped.
But you didn't want to
Yeah,
hit
they-
itself with the rocket launcher.
Oh, it can't just go straight up and be like rocket down.
Well, it could, but I don't like just flying upwards and being like, haha, you can't hit me.
Ah, I see. So you really hate Cal, huh? All right, sorry. You can keep going.
It is John's turn.
Indeed, I'm working shit out, dude.
That's fine. I just wanted to make sure you was aware.
Can I get close enough to him? I have 30 foot normal movement. I have 5 free actions. Yeah, I can get close enough.
55 feet, yeah.
Go, John, go. Run, dear boy. I'm going to run at this motherfucker, and I'm going to try once again to hit him.
Punch. Get him. Get. Gotta get.
No, 19.
You strike him again. This time a glancing blow across its jaw. And once again, you just hear that metallic
Thunk.
metal on metal, just dong. And you feel the vibration traveling up your arm. Whatever this thing is made of, you do not like it.
I do not.
Is your upshifting a PowerPoint?
No.
And can you use that on your attack rolls?
Yep.
Okay.
And I did.
I'm sorry. My fault. My fault, Slime.
I've used it every attack, and so far, I've only hit once.
What are the-
Continue.
What are the things we can? What are the things we can spend story points on? Can we lower his defense with it?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Andronicus,
Yeah.
it is your turn.
Shoot her.
I'm just trying to update something and it's not letting me, which is a little disappointing. Never mind, I'll worry about that later because I now don't understand it anymore. It's crashing by. Right. How many feet is it away from me now? 50.
Many.
That's okay. In which case, I will take off at a running pace. Thump, 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 thump. Will I? Because
Hit
I
him, dude.
can't help. But yeah, I'm going to have to hit it, but its physical defense is much higher than its evasion defense. But if I restrain it, that doesn't actually make any difference to anybody because nobody can punch it with an evasive attack.
I
So
mean,
grappling is
the difference
a
that grappling
useless
makes is that
approach.
the thing that grappling does is that it takes away one of its standard actions.
Potentially two if it can't escape. It's
That's
up to
right.
you. I'm not
True.
telling you
It
to
is-
grapple it.
It's not. It would have a tangible effect. It just wouldn't make it easier for any one of the melee attackers to hit. Are there any rules for like hitting someone you have in a grapple? Like if you get him in the Muay Thai chokehold and then knee him in the chest a bunch, like do you also get
Yeah,
do you have the ability to do that?
Yeah, you can still
I
attack.
get edge on all attacks against them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no.
So grappling still, I would say still on the table, but it's up to you. This thing might have 1 health left. I don't know.
No, actually, it doesn't. Grappling is a bit pants, and I've checked this in all of the books now, and it's the same in all of the books. If successful, you can, as a standard action, try to escape. They suffer snag on skill tests not related to escaping the grapple. Grants edge to melee attacks that attack their evasion, and they have a movement of 0.
It basically puts them out of action unless they escape.
Yeah, it forces them to have to try and escape, but
You
it doesn't
can
give you
still
anything
attack
like.
them. And I think he says
But
there may even be a general perk that does help with attacks whilst.
Anyone got
if
any nades?
I trip them,
That's a good question. 0 does. 0 has grenades.
Aren't nades area of effect damage, which targets evasion?
Not so much targets evasion as if you make an
you-
evasion check and succeed, or fail rather, you take additional damage. Or if you make a toughness check, or it goes against your toughness defense rather, and you fail, you take additional damage.
oops, I didn't mean to do that. I don't know what damage that does. What does C4 plastic explosive do in terms of damage to a robot if it was strapped to its back and detonated?
That's an intriguing question. That's going to be the sort of question that is thought-provoking. You'd need to grapple
maybe
it
for the
first.
interval then. Okay, so
I
what
would
I
say
will
somebody
do
needs
is,
to be restraining it first
To
for
then
you
place
to be.
C4 on it.
Yeah, I'm not saying you would have to be restraining it, but
Yeah.
somebody would have to be restraining it first for you to place C4 on it.
see, I'm thinking stick the C4 to me, grab it in a full Nelson again, and then just blow it up.
You're like, I can tank that damage.
Yeah, 100%. I've got this.
Why don't I believe you?
That's kind of badass.
It's a bit of a Hail Mary. It might slow it down. It might just blow me into through a window. Just does no damage to the robot, but blasts me about 80 foot in the wrong direction.
I can't wait to find out that the robot has actually explosion immunity.
I'm saying nothing.
Specifically immune to C4.
Only
That one
C4.
specifically, nothing else.
Yeah. Party poppers. Yeah, highly dangerous to it. So I just need to ping you a quick question, Matt, as I talk, which I will then.
Where are you pinging me this question, just so I know?
It's in the video chat.
Okay.
Which, out of context, is probably going to make things worse.
A little bit. You know, with all of the conversations that have been going on here.
That we've just had, yeah.
Okay then.
No, we
I
need to
can't remember if it does.
Okay,
So
that made my day.
I think if we just say narratively for the moment, yes, but we can work it out later. It's fine. So Andronic, I do. Cool. I thought so. I thought I'd double check. So Andronicus, angry that he is seeing his friends being beaten up and shot at and rocketed and hurt by this annoying upstarty, rotatey, heady little droidy thingy. Can feel the anger burning inside of him as he remembers that before they came to this station near the moon, that he packed some explosives. So whilst the group, whilst John is getting beaten up, he prepares the explosives and, seeing red, slaps said explosive on the back of the dark AI between his shoulder blades, giggles to himself slightly, and then decides it's time to run away very quickly and scoops John up,
Yeah.
lowest lane hold, into his arm. But I'll do this in normal way. Knowing the risk that he has just put one of his newfound friends in by having him very close to a very powerful explosive, Andronicus pours all of his fear and anxiety and passion and drive and everything, the same feeling from the memory of rescuing the children from the burning building, one of the few memories that he has, into accelerating himself and John as far away from this dark AI bot as he can in a short amount of time. And in his mind, it's just this flood of adrenaline coursing through his body as he is just focused on getting as far away as possible, hoping that Zero picks up the memo as he turns and legs it. But from the outside, what's happening is there is a crackle of energy through Andronicus and his grid shell as various panels of his like cybernetics and his armor underneath shift apart and flip over and reform along the central strip of his head. 3 exhaust ports pop out.
Like a mohawk.
And just like a mohawk, took the words right out of my mouth. Out of his back separates and extends a set of they're kind of hard to explain. If you imagine very technologically advanced repulsor wings, so 2 wings kind of coming up and 2 kind of coming down, like single bars.
Ooh.
His ankles separate and roll out and become these like chunky repulsor, like futuristic boots. His legs chunk out, his thighs chunk out, his torso chunks up, and he physically goes up a whole size class as he is just stomping away. And he becomes his own Zord as he carries John to safety. And as they're at the just within probably minimum viable distance, he detonates the breaching charge that is currently strapped to the back of the Dark AI bot.
Since when the fuck could you do this?
And he is hyper focused. He's like, congratulations, you're being rescued.
I can see that, big man. I can see that. Put me down.
Dang, that's cool.
As you
Freaking
run,
baller.
clearing that distance, making it to safety, Zero joining in, the Dark AI, the explosive goes off and intended to breach doorways, walls, structures, militarized structures, hardened buildings. It caves in its neck, its back, its chest. You see its head go rolling about 30 feet towards we'll say towards like the center of the courtyard. The body just crumbles, legs and arms explode in different directions, fire just erupting from the rocket launcher that's exploded, weapons that have just gone up in flames, the energy cannon, just secondary explosion that just detonates and blows through the window and wall of Hashman
Andronicus
Arms.
hunches over to protect as John and as much of Zero as he can with his bulk.
Atta boy, Andy.
The Dark AI is clearly not going to be getting up and moving, but the orange lights of its eyes are still ignited.
So now it's just a head.
It is just a head.
Andy, you have a chance.
And we'll say
Line it. Hit him
the
with it.
Centaur robots, without that order to return, just shut down.
Oh, thank Christ. They were about to come beat my ass.
They were, in fact, about to come beat Wyatt's ass.
They were about to beat me so stupid. And I was going to spend my turn popping its shield again.
Could I please summon my magical sack of power weapons?
You can, in fact, summon your magical sack of power weapons.
Thank you. I'm going to pick up the head. Well, I'm going to put John down and wonder why the floor is quite so far away.
And why the head is so much smaller.
and so much teeny tiny, and then I'll stomp over to the head and go, "This was a really bad day for you to lose your head." And pick it
My
up between the
man!
finger and the thumb and go, "Bye bye," and pop it into the sack, and then pull the string, and then 0 space.
Before you
Mhm,
pop
sorry.
it in the bag,
Take that teeth
whilst
robot.
holding it between finger and thumb, you hear, "This isn't over. You think this body confines me like it does you and him, and those orange eyes dim, flicker,
Wait a
and go
minute, I
out."
want to make it thick. I crush the head,
Squeeze.
and then I put it in the sack. I need a paperweight. Oh, it's Panic's like weekly refresh moment.
But yes, that is Andronicus's. This is why Andronicus has been so cagey about his Zord.
Yeah, that's why I was not
It
really
is
involved in.
Yes, Andronicus is his Zord. Is his Zord.
This is gonna make Megazord weird.
You know what?
Oh, this is
Space
gonna
for
make
him.
Megazord so weird.
New shoes, new jacket, new gloves. It's all good.
Thank
That's why I
God
wanted to
I'm
be
back.
core body. Okay. It's okay. I'll just be a leg. It's fine. Don't
All
worry
right,
about
so Andy
me.
is now the size of a normal Zord.
Yep. Huge size category for the record.
I really hope that isn't permanent because you're not fitting on the plane back to Earth.
No.
You're not fitting on the spaceship.
But the big question that I need to ask is, does my bum look big in this?
I think
Actually,
your butt
no.
just I think it just looks big, period.
Your butt just is big. I like big butts together. Like so. At this
Do we got
point,
the
having
cake?
put the head away, he's like, he turns back round and he's like, "Why are you all so small?"
No, buddy. Question is, why are you so big?
That.
And he looks down and he can see like chunky shoes and different, and he's like, "Oh."
What's with the new dude?
And then he goes and looks at the glass, his reflection in the glass building, and he just, "What the fuck is? What the? Why? Why?
Breathe,
This is
breathe.
not. This is
breathe.
not. This is. I mean, this is cool as fuck, but Sand, hello, are you with me? Santa, can you hear me?
From 600 feet away, Wyatt like radios in. It's like, hey, so the rest of you still seem like you're super far away. Did Andronicus just get really close to me, or
No, he's just really big.
I was worried about that.
There was a cake and I ate it because it said eat me, and there's gonna be a potion somewhere that says drink me, and everything will go back to normal. I do not know how this happened.
Did the people who the robot was like fucking with get out? Are they dead? Like, what's the situation with that?
Make me an alertness check.
I'll fucking try.
How many
Difficulty
stories
15.
tall am I?
Or you
Think
can
small
just come
skull.
closer.
No.
I'm fine in my bush, thank you.
Hey, yo, hold on,
Yo.
ladies. I did not get a 15. I got like a 7.
You really don't know. You haven't been able to keep track of them in the
Ah,
combat.
shit, they're dead.
Wait,
Whoopsie.
who's dead?
I mean, I can't. Wherever the people that the robot was attacking, they're gone.
So just to recap
Yeah.
on what happened last week, the
That is
Yeah, no,
gang-
I was in
yeah,
character.
you got it. Okay, cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. Well, we were capitalizing on their disruption. Yeah. Right. Cool. So I think that people probably are on their way here. So if we want to steal the data from this building, we probably need to do it quickly. Which floor was the server room on? Because I can give you a boost.
Could we potentially steal the data that we need from the remains of the robot?
We got the head.
And as Andronicus finishes talking, the explosives that were left by the Dark AI go off and torch Hashiman's Arms main offices.
Fuck!
Well, what's to bet we're getting blamed for this?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Iris, wipe the footage. I've just started cultivating a brand personality.
Okay, wiping the footage. Immediately starts wiping the footage. Any
Camera.
any and all cameras in the vicinity that had.
I mean, we could frame it that we were trying to stop the robot that had tried to blow them up, but it was a bad robot. That
I
exploded.
download the
Exploded
footage
for no
and then
reason
I wipe the
whatsoever.
footage.
It just went boom.
Iris downloads the MP4.
I download the footage and then I wipe the footage so that we can.
We have it, but no one else does.
Exactly. Do you want me to make a hacking check, Matt?
Yeah, go ahead and make me a technology hacking check, please. Difficulty 20.
Okie dokie, boss.
You got this. This is a winner.
Can I boost the signal at all by being very big on metal?
Can he?
I will say one person can provide Iris with assistance.
I will.
Yep.
All right, so that's one
Just-
up shift.
Puts his finger on a device and then just opens his mouth.
Like Stitch. Ah, no, I got a 14.
How?
I rolled an 8 on my D20.
Okay, so you can either delete or download the footage. One or the other.
I mean,
what was the other D20? Oh, 5. I see.
I have
That's
edge.
what I was
yeah.
trying to work out, but I was like,
Yeah, I couldn't see. It was grey
I
on
was
grey
like,
on.
how,
grey
yeah,
on.
Yeah, it's
how bad
gray
is
on.
how bad is the roll that the 8-1? Then it's a 5.
Yes.
Oh. Mm.
delete.
Yeah, deleting it is more important than preserving
Yeah,
it.
I'll delete it.
Although the footage doesn't really show anything incriminating
too late.
for us.
It's gone.
Big monster shows up.
It's
We
gone.
killed
Better
it.
safe than sorry. Delete.
Yeah,
Good
rather it be
advice.
gone.
It cannot be used in a
I just
so-called
I just
media
realized
game.
something really stupid and kind
It
of
cannot
funny.
be used against us. Delete.
Even in the worst case scenario where it's like the Power Rangers did this, it's like I don't think I ever appear on footage.
There's just random tungsten rods being shot randomly someplace.
Yeah.
From places.
Which is frustrating for Wyatt because he wants to be on footage.
I mean, look,
Yeah.
but look, here's the thing. I have transitioned from wanting to become the greatest terrorist America has ever known, to becoming a social media master who can commit atrocities on camera, but no one will believe it's him.
It's like, what? No.
Never. You wouldn't do that.
Okay, so
The game has fundamentally been changed, Matthew.
Mr. Saint AI, hello. How do I get over? Again? I appear to be very large.
Yes.
Bit of
Dude, that-
invictive crazy, very large.
me calling my friends after working out at the gym.
You did not know you could do this?
How do I get smaller? I have no idea how this bigness happened. Is it like
It was
the
not.
suit? Do I just shimmy it away?
You can try. It was not of our creation.
Oh.
Think small thoughts, buddy.
Think
Maybe.
of the
Orange
smallest.
apple roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen be done.
Andy, just think of it.
And with every
Andy,
word, he shifts.
just think of the. Just think of the smallest thing you can come up with, and it's like you just think about Wyatt.
A teeny tiny kitten.
You do get a message from the very lovely Milady, who has already prepped exfiltration for you. Although she does make a point to let you know it's not going to be comfortable.
Oh, go away.
Is that because I'm the size of a building?
Partially.
Oh, God.
Oh no, I don't roll 2 dice. Because I don't have edge on this one. Oh no, that's okay. So yeah, I managed to work out how to somehow I instinctively managed to back to normal size. And just go, oh, that tickles.
You know, it's
Whoa.
weirder watching it in reverse.
Yeah.
Hmm.
We need to go.
Did I have things on my head?
Yes, we need to go. Start shooing them away.
Any chance on our way out we can still like some of the memory chips from these centaurs that are...
Do you want to spend the time trying to pull them apart to
No,
do
we gotta
so?
go.
You're
Fine,
welcome
let's
to
go.
do so.
Let's go.
We simply
Zero,
must
we don't
book
have
it.
time for Twinkies. Let's go.
We simply must book it.
Hmm.
You make your way quickly back towards the same direction as the safe house you'd been staying in. However, as you get closer, you follow the directions that Milady has sent and find yourself directed not towards the safe house itself, but to the towards the unloading bay where all of the freight is being brought in and leaving the station. And as you get there, you find a shuttle is waiting to make its way back towards Earth. And the last container to be loaded onto the shuttle is still waiting to be loaded.
Oh no.
Well,
It's gonna be a tight squeeze. All right, let's go. I don't even think about it. I just go.
It has
Is
been
it a container
customized
of
slightly.
feather pillows?
It has got seats in it. You find like drop seats that you'd find in a combat vehicle like a helicopter or a VTOL craft.
I'll sit on the floor.
You do find 2 seats at the end closest to the entrance that are big enough for Andronicus. Like one on
Is that
either
2
side.
seats, one for Zero,
Nope.
one for me,
One-
or is it
yep.
2 seats, one
Nope,
me?
one for
Yeah.
each of you. And you're able to buckle in. The buckles and everything are, you can see they're well designed. They basically pull you right tight into the seat so that you could barely move. But as soon as everything is loaded, you do get a holographic display pop up that shows you your position. It shows as you're coming out of the station, shows your flight down towards the planet. And as you are approaching Earth, and as you're approaching the lovely Angel Grave, sorry.
Different planet.
I know,
Different universe.
unless no. The container is actually jettisoned.
Oh, joy.
Ruled.
You go ahead and
Oh,
make
this is
me
gonna
a
be fun.
brawn check, difficulty 10.
I
Everybody.
like
don't
to
like
say
this.
it.
as the containers falling, you just hear a slight fa in the
Like
background.
we're all just screaming.
Well,
Yay,
I mean,
snack.
like because of gravity, Wyatt's already like on the roof of the container, just like not saying anything. Just like,
White forgot to buckle in apparently, so he's just like,
Sorry, my brain was elsewhere. Are we inside Earth's atmosphere at this point?
yep.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I got an 11. Critical 11, but an 11.
I got the 14.
Please, may I spend a story point?
Yes,
Yes.
all of the years.
Because I rolled a 1. Okay, that's a 15.
Wyatt, your brawn check? A 3.
3.
Everybody manages to hold on to their lunch,
Okay.
other
that's
than
what
Wyatt.
it was for.
It only takes 1.
Who doesn't hold on to his lunch and then passes out moments later as the turbulence, the impact of gravity, and just the fun of the ride just renders him unconscious. Yeah, fun.
Yeah, no, I was not buckled in, so I just slam into the roof of the thing, and I'm out.
Gunk.
You hit the water, slowed down
I
by several parachutes, and slowly begin to sink.
And this is when I start unbuckling.
All right, breach.
Which is when
Somebody
the
grab
doors
Wyatt!
pop open and you can see the island only about 200 meters away.
Is that a lot?
Swim.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
600
Not
feet.
that far.
I summoned my Zord to come and pick us up.
Okay, roll me a dice. It will appear in 3D2 turns.
Spend a story point.
I spend a story point to summon it now. Boom!
Your
Just
Zord-
falls from the sky.
Your Zord, which is now aquatic,
Hits Wyatt.
He's now double unconscious.
having been sort of already
Yeah, I'm just gonna-
dispatched by the
I'm
doctor,
gonna put my health down to 0.
arrives on the scene, and you're able to climb in and submerge back underneath the ocean and pilot it towards your lovely island getaway location.
Ah, yes. Hold on.
Ah, yes.
The
Love
derelict island cave keep.
the derelict.
I'd forgotten about that.
I forgot about that. Oh. Home sweet home. I sleep for a century. No, my lady wouldn't let me.
Why it's dead.
Helping hands.
I can. Yeah, I was gonna say my Zord can heal you as well.
50-50 shot.
Mm-hmm.
I can literally just spend a
No,
personal power to heal him.
he does not regain health from me.
I spend a personal power to heal him. Done. He's healed.
And this
Think
is
Ugh.
Oh wait, no, he has to be morphed. Is he morphed?
I mean, I don't know. Am I?
Yeah, we were all morphed,
Yep.
so wait.
All right.
this
Yeah.
is the point where
Cute.
I had written the end of the episode. But then Andronicus, C4 the robot, which was fun. And
You
I couldn't
let
say no
me.
to that.
I did
I,
not come
I
in.
just said
was a
it
good
was
boy.
fun and I couldn't say no to that because it was epic. So I am going to say
Alternative
you all level up to level 4.
What?
Thank God.
Yes, because you were
Whoa.
only level 3 at this point. Yeah. Slightly unfair.
I mean, look, if fighting that thing didn't get us to
Slightly
level 4,
unfair.
nothing was going to get us there.
Hell yeah!
It would probably be level 8 after that. If we got XP, if we were using the XP model. Out of curiosity, can I ask, how many hit points did that thing have, and how much damage did the C4 do? Or would
C4
the
does
C4 have done?
5 by default,
Whoa.
and
Yeah.
because it's not meant to be a weapon, it's meant to be used as like to breach doors and walls. We
Yeah.
just found a really good use for it. It had 12 to start with. When you blew it up, it had 7, so it was down to 2. But I think at that point where the explosion had gone off and everything else, I liked it being the end of the combat scene.
It was
I
a good
like
comment.
that being. It would have been really fucked up if we just had to fight 2 HP's worth of head.
Besides,
scrolling across.
you know, you fought the robot frame, but the dark AI is now back out there.
Doing some shit. This
Yep.
motherfucker.
Wait. Do I have 3 or
Right.
4 health points? I don't know.
Guys, it's time for general perks. I'm so excited.
Oh god!
My brain can't cope with that.
I did send you
No, I should only have 3.
there is the wrestling perk if you do want to grapple.
Make grapples even better, honestly.
Yeah.
It's actually kind of ridiculous that the wrestling perk, the difficulty for it is a fixed difficulty as opposed to scaling difficulty or anything.
Yeah, no, that's actually bonkers.
Yeah, it's just like
They
a
don't
difficulty
even-
12. You're done.
Which at that point, at the point you have that perk, should be real easy to hit, generally. All right.
I'm just gonna bump up my health, and then I'll look at general perks later.
Yeah. I don't even know what thing I get at level 4. Which
Cool.
of the
Okay. End of the episode.
End of the episode, people.
End of the episode.
I'm going to start
Guys, we
with
did it!
Sabina.
Oh, hi!
Favorite moment for you? Favorite moment for another player?
Oh my gosh, I didn't do a lot. But I liked my plan. I had a plan, and I liked it. It worked well. Movement. My movement, I'm gonna my contingency action, and then my next round, hacking. I liked my plan. For somebody else, just Jay and his ridiculous idea to blow him up, and then the Zord, and then just panic jokes, and just being back. Great time. Great time.
And Nadisha.
Torchlight, absolutely not. Fuck you. Fuck you for saying that.
Or does it?
No.
Torch, fuck you for saying that, actually.
I mean, we do know that the robot itself is able to assimilate any other parts, and Andronicus just threw it into his sack full of weapons.
Well, technically, it's a sack which I use, but the weapons don't technically exist in that space until I pull them out of that space.
It's technically an empty bag of holding until he decides what's in there.
He called it his sack full of weapons. I'm just throwing it out there. It may become useful.
All right,
and
but
I also called the
later date.
robot a chihuahua. It doesn't mean it's a chihuahua.
Yeah, we'll also throw this out here. Don't be a dick.
Yeah. Jay, who plays Andronicus?
For another player, I really
Oh,
Wyatt in the bush.
God.
What? Am I still here?
Robot
your audio
voice.
cut out
You're
really
crackling.
badly.
Oh, sorry. Is that better?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Don't put your hand really close to your microphone that's stuck in your ear. That's the
I
memo.
did wonder.
Yeah. So for me, for somebody else, I really enjoyed Wyatt in the bushes, lining up shots, and then rolling over to hide, and then taking another shot, then rolling over. to hide to take another
Honestly, the
shot.
fact that I was even able to hide it all, thank you, Matt. That was very benevolent because there's not a way in any world that you can silence a railgun.
I also quite like the whole. Is Andy very big, or did he get a lot closer? Because it reminds me of the whole Father Dead. No, Dougal. These cows are very small. Those cows are far away. No, Ted, I don't get it. For
I get the
Andronicus.
reference.
And this ties into a lot of the stuff that happens in our Spectrum TTRPG games. It's when somebody goes, I've got a really bad idea. And it
I
always
don't
ends up
think
being
I've ever said
something
no.
that's either brilliant or hilarious. And it just goes weirdly well. But yeah, it just it was when I think it was Michael or Panic said, has somebody got grenades? Do they count as evasion? And I was just like, oh yeah, what weapons did I bring with me? C4. Oh.
Well.
The problem with you, Machine, is that while you see one team of Power Rangers, we see 4.
That was terrible. And I love it.
So
Credit to Team 4-Star.
Yeah, so thank you for letting me literally get away with murder for that one.
I was waiting for that.
Highly explosive murder.
Panic
God,
who
what a
plays
terrible way to
Wyatt.
die. My favorite Wyatt scene. I mean, generally just like playing Wyatt. It was nice to be able to like help in combat as much as I was helping in combat. Like being able to do almost a guaranteed 2 damage every hit it's really good for helping. Cal misses a lot, you know. Cal misses his hits a lot.
Kel is kind of the opposite of Wyatt, really, isn't he? In terms of mechanics.
Yeah. But that or like just rolling infiltration checks in the bushes. I don't think Dark AI even knows what I look like, honestly. Because like that one centaur like found out where I was, but he never did. The AI never rolled high enough to know where I am.
They're networked.
Mm-hmm. And my favorite scene for someone else, God, Andronicus's incredible transformation scene, getting his like his exhaust pipe mohawk. Yeah, but
His magical girl transformation scene.
exactly. Yeah, so good. That or just deciding that the best way to get out of here was orbital drop from Moon.
Yep. I felt it seemed fun.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Wyatt didn't have fun, but I did.
Yeah. Michael, who plays John.
Hello there.
Hello.
For John, probably the little bit of teamwork between him and Andronicus, with the grapple and tram punch, even though I failed to punch, even though punching is my thing. And then favorite moment for someone else also involves John, but it was when Andronicus was carrying him away, because in my head it was Deadpool in Colossus's arms. Like I just had that scene.
Just replaying that scene, but I can be your hero, baby. I
Make
can
the
take
little
the
heart.
breath away. That or there goes my hero. Watch him as he.
Favorite scene for someone else?
And that technically was the favorite scene for someone else.
Andronicus
carrying me away.
Okay. Yeah. I just want to anybody who doesn't get to see the Twitch chat, want to repeat something that our lovely Jay did say. Yes, the exploding a robot was something we spoke about. It wasn't like evil player derails story. No, We had a
Evil
conversation.
player overthrows.
Yeah.
GM was mean to player, so player derails GM.
No, we had a conversation. He was like, I've got this cool idea. And I was like, wow, this seems really cool. How do we make this work? And it worked. So we did it.
And there was a role involved in the break.
There was
as
a
well,
role
just
involved,
to see if it
yeah.
all worked out. But yeah.
And it did. And yeah, no drama, no. I need to go to Reddit and complain about my players.
Yeah.
You know, conversation.
Which would be legit if you wanted to be fair.
Not for this though.
Commu-
Just, you know, so many other things maybe, but not for this.
Communication
Matt.
is key, guys.
Yeah.
So
Love it.
I just had a look at the pony level up table, and it's bronze essence that gets leveled up on level 4, which means I get a point in social. Boo.
Come on, John, you got to be social.
You do get a
Animal
general perk as well
handling.
though. You could take
People.
mentor.
Ooh, yeah, I could take mentor. Yes, let's take mentor, and we'll put it into.
And on that note,
yeah.
lovely people, we will say goodbye. It is tomorrow, the first episode of season 3 of Power Rangers Let There Be Thunder.
What?
Oh
Oh,
god.
I've missed people
About
so much.
Come watch, because it's going to be something. And
Catch me in the whip.
It can be explosive.
I built a Zord and I actually knew what I was doing this time, so it's way better than that
Yep.
New
piece
Zords
of
are
shit
good.
Soaring Griffin Thunder Zord.
there is going to be Zord fights literally from moment 1.
Boo.
Murder me.
Dude,
Oh.
catch me in the whip. I can't
Catch
wait.
us tomorrow.
And
may the power
Sunday.
We'll
protect you.
see for you tomorrow. Yeah.
And Sunday for Heirs to Olympus.
Whoop,
It's
whoop.
gonna be lit.
We're just going to be
It's-
here every day of the week at some point. Bye.
Oh god, I hope
And
not.
may the C4 protect you.